What up, gang? So today we're gonna work the shoulders, all right? So we're gonna go through a ton of different exercises, but initially we wanna hit every part of our delt. We're gonna get the front, we're gonna get the lateral, and we're gonna get the rear delts. We're gonna hit massive weights when we get the shoulder press because we wanna build that mass. But today, again, it's all about the intensity and all about the shoulders, baby. But look, check this out. Please leave a comment. Let me know what you wanna see. If you wanna see different type of exercises, a chest day, you wanna see more hamstrings, or leave questions for Q&A as well. I love to do a Q&A. So please comment below and let me know what you think. Like and subscribe. You guys can also check me out on my Instagram page, Jesse Jewel, at Jesse Jewel. Check me out, man. But yeah, man, we're gonna hit it hard today. Let's do it. All right, dumbbell shoulder press. So dumbbell shoulder press is a great one for building mass, right? A heavy press. You wanna get that weight up. So we're gonna work our way up in weight and lower the repetitions. Again, just trying to build mass with this first exercise. And then from there, we'll work on the detail with the lateral, the rear, and the front delts. So let's get it, baby. So our last set, dumbbell press, again, we wanted to stay heavy, so we decided to do a drop set to also get the same kind of pump and volume in as if we went light. So again, went heavy with the first. I think I used the hundreds, got maybe like 12 reps in, 10 reps, and then dropped that load and went down to 60s and was able to try to match that same number that I did with the hundreds. That should always be the goal. So when you do that drop set, whatever number you get on that first one, say it's 6, you want to try to at least match that, if not do better with whatever weight you drop down to. Typically, you want to drop down to anywhere from a 50 to 60% of the weight that you just did to go heavy. So it's a great pump, working those delts, baby. Next, we move to our rear delts. So for me, rear delts is a emphasis. It's something that I really want to improve. I think it's something that if I get up, it'll make my whole shoulder, I get that boulder shoulder that they always talk about, right? So I think whenever you look at somebody and they look massive from the side, right, it's because they got that huge rear delt that's up and arched over. So right now, that's a big emphasis that I'm trying to work on this all season and growing. I went heavy with the press first, again, because we want to still try to work on that mass. And now that we're working on the details, I want to jump to the first thing that's most important to me, and that's the rear delt. So we hit that hard. We did a superset. So we went with a rope, cable, rear, lateral raise. Okay, you can do the same thing with dumbbells if you don't have a cable machine. And then we went with basically the face pulls, again, to emphasize that squeeze and that rear delts, working a little bit more traps along with that. So those are the two that we hit. We went 4 sets, went pretty heavy, as heavy as you can go with cables, but it keeps that constant tension on it. So made for a great exercise. Now we're gonna move on to our lateral delts. Let's go. So we went to our lateral raises, all right? So again, working on the details, you want a nice round delt. So you gotta work your front, your lateral, and your rear delts. So with the lateral, we decided to go heavy with the partials. We wanted to get some real heavy weight on there. And because we're only doing partials, we can still do a lot of repetitions. Now we supersetted that, or drop setted that, I should say, with lighter weight to get the full movement of the lateral raise. Again, we want to keep the blood pumping, want to get a lot of blood in those delts, and that's how you grow, man. You got to get that pump. So from there, we wanted to work the front. Moving on to the front. In our front, we did our front raises with the barbell, going all the way up here. Okay, just really nice and slow, getting emphasis on that front delt as we raise up, and wanted to hit some trap work as well. So we went straight into with the superset to get our upright row to work those traps and delts as well. So we finished it off there. We had to finish it, cut it a little bit short today because I had a class to go teach, yeah, unfortunately. So may do a little bit of extra work later, but that's that, baby. So we hit crazy eights, all right? So crazy eights, essentially 5 exercises with 8 repetitions on each of the exercise. The first 4 I mixed up every once in a while, but the last exercise is always the press, because I want to fatigue the muscle before I go into a press. Typically you can press way more weight than you can doing a lateral raise, a front raise, or a rear delt. So how you typically start it off again, you've seen the exercise, guys. We go with the lateral raise first, then we go with the front, we'll go with the rear. It's not over here. We go upright row, and then we'll go to a press after that, okay? So again, those first 4 exercises, guys, I encourage you to kind of mix it up, shock the system out a little bit, but pick a weight where you can handle all 40 reps, all right? So you don't have to go super heavy. I think I use 20s, and as you do the second set, it's gonna be much harder than that first set. That third set, if you see, I couldn't even get those last 8 press up in a row, and I was only using 20s, guys. So that's a great exercise to fatigue the muscle and finish out, okay? Also, wanted to keep it heavy, so we went with the Smith machine behind the neck press. Now, that one there is putting your shoulders, putting your body in a compromised position, but if you control the weight, you go nice and slow, you shouldn't hurt yourself, okay? I've been doing these forever. I've never hurt myself in this exercise. I think you hurt yourself when you go way above your means on the weight where you can't handle it, and you're always going super fast, all right? If you can control that weight coming down, and you can press up nice and hard, then you should be just fine, guys. But again, take your time. Even start doing it with a partner to help spot you, and then you should be just fine, okay? So those are finishing up the day, man. We got the lateral delts, we got the rear delts, we got the front delts pretty good, and we got our heavy press in. That makes a great shoulder workout. Hey, stay tuned. We got more volume. Check out the Instagram page, Jesse Jewel, man. We're gonna keep it going, keep it up. I appreciate the support, guys. Here we go.